నేను So good afternoon. Third year Bcom Computer Applications, Semester 6, MIS Management Information Systems. Third year Bcom Computer Applications, Semester 6, MIS. So today we discuss about some other important essay questions. So definition of meaning of MIS, scope, objectives and purpose of MIS. Characteristics of MIS systems, benefits of MIS, problem and pitfalls in developing MIS, and the management information system for library. So all these things we are going to discuss here. So understanding the meaning of MIS. Understanding the meaning of MIS and get more ideas on the scope, objective, purpose, and characteristic features of MIS. Know the advantages and benefits of MIS. Get yourself acquainted with the problems and pitfalls. Get yourself acquainted with the problems and pitfalls encountered in developing an effective management information system, and realize the importance of MIS. So we may start with some topics. Definition and meaning of MIS system. So what are the scope, objectives and purpose of management? The scope and purpose of MIS can be better understood if we examine each word in the term. Firstly, management comprises the activities of managers, and the management information system is necessary to facilitate the decisions managers have to take. So further, management has become system oriented and more sophisticated in management techniques. Secondly, information as distinguished from data is the essential raw material for making decisions. So the job of management information system is to turn data into information. Information is planned for and made available to managers as needed. Thirdly, organization is a system with a high degree of synergy. So characteristics of management. So characteristics of management information system. So what are the important features or characteristics of MIS? So two basic approaches possible to management information system in any organization are. So first one is organizational functional subsystems. Organizational functional subsystems like marketing, uh, production, materials, personnel, and finance. And so two basic approaches to possible management information system. So organizational functional subsystems like marketing, production, materials, personnel, and finance. And the processing activity subsystems at four different levels. So processing activity subsystems at four different levels are transaction processing system, TPS at clerical level staff, operational control at junior level management, management control at middle level managers, and the strategic planning at the top level management. So the major processing functions in management information systems. So what are the major processing functionalities or functions in management information system? First one is processing of business transactions. Processing of business transactions. Second one is updation of master files. Third one is generation of information reports. Fourth one is processing of interactive inquiries. Fifth one is providing interaction analysis, providing interaction analytical reports. So generally information system could be of two different types, that is structural and unstructured. So formulation and publication of information lead to structured and information processing activities. So what are the benefits? What are the benefits of information system? What are the benefits of management information system or MIS? So an efficient management information system has many advantages. uh, an efficient management information system has many advantages. Some of them are given below. First one is management information system quickly provides all sorts of information required for decision making at different levels of management. So first one is first advantage benefits of using MIS is management information systems. MIS quickly provides all sorts of information required for decision making at different levels of management. Second one is in the process of capturing data forms, one may find gaps, incomplete and incorrect data. So the same are likely to be rectified or completed or filled in the process. Third one is MIS makes decision making easy, accurate, and less risky. So generally, MIS can take any type of decisions at the institution level or organizations, and making decisions very easily, accurate, and less risky. Fourth one is information flow from either direction is ensured and encountered in the rank and file of managers. Fifth one is continuous monitoring. Continuous monitoring and updation of information become imperative. Sixth one is greatly helps long range planning with accurate forecasting trend analysis and preparing information in budget preparation. Seventh one is MS plays a crucial role in controlling managerial operations, monitoring performance, and decentralized decision making through performance reports, break-even analysis, financial ratios. It calculates variations between budget and actual results. Eighth one is MS helps planning additional new facilities. So all these are the different examples, different benefits different types of benefits or different advantages of using MIS or implementing MIS in the organizations. So, what are the problems and pitfalls occurred while developing MIS or while implementing MIS in an organization or in a company? So, first one is emphasis on critical system. The second one is communication gap between computer technologists and managers and users. Third one is lack of a master plan. Fourth one is subordinate of MIS function to EDP accounting system. The fifth one is lack of managerial participation. Sixth one is overlooking human acceptations. Seventh one is lack of resources and trained person. Eighth one is voluminous and unstructured nature of data. Ninth one is limited use of management science or techniques. 10th one is enormous time, effort and resources required. So we discuss one by one what are the pitfalls or problems while developing MIS, implementing MIS in organization. So emphasis on clerical system, just taking over an existing clerical system and modifying it without upgradation or without upgrading or changes, it does not help. Clerical system has to be upgraded to a management system. On the other hand, computers have been put to work and those things that are best understood and easily constructed. So second one is communication gap between computer technologist and manager or user. So ensuring maximum cooperation and coordination between computer personnel and managers is necessary. A greater degree of interaction and involvement between the systems function and management function is required. Third one is lack of a master plan. Master plan. So a systematic long-range plan or planned approach is necessary for establishing an effective management information system. So increased focus on the area of problems definitions is required in the systems analysis. Fourth one is subordination of MIS function to EDP accounting system. So management information systems function should be made an independent function so that it reports directly to the top level management. Fifth one is lack of managerial participation. So this involvement and support of top management as well as participation of all managers in the design of their own management information systems are necessary. If top management tends to depend upon its informally designed private information systems. So sixth one is overlooking human acceptance. Means users of management information should be involved right at the early stages of design and their cooperation by demonstrate how management MIS will positively affect their job. Lack of resources and trained personnel. So lack of trained personnel consisting of system analysis, lack of trained personnel consisting of system analysis, analysts, system designers, programmers and chief information officers who are business trained and or have a basic information perspective in a handicap. So voluminous and unstructured nature of data. So sometimes the volume of data itself can be a hurdle unless careful shifting is done. So ninth one is limited use of management science and techniques. Some of the ways of increasing the effective of management information system include monitoring managers to participate and to get involved in management information system. So all these are the defectives and pitfalls of implementing MIS in an organization or a company. So we start with another PPT, another block of book. So this is another block of another book of an MS. So it contains all about MS objectives, MS three functions of management. So purpose of information systems, types of information system, the definition of MIS. So all these things we are going to discuss one by one. So what are the main functions or functionalities of management while using in the farming and framing of MIS? So example is planning. First one is planning, second one is organizing, third one is directing, fourth one is staffing. So fifth one is controlling. So first one is planning. So if you are going to visualize an army, so first one is planning. So what is the planning? According to Terry and Franklin, planning is selecting information and making assumptions concerning the future to put together the activities. So activities necessary to achieve organizational objectives. So planning includes both the broadcast view of the organization, example its mission, and the narrowest example the tactic for accomplishing a special goal. So second one is organizing. Second one is organizing. Organizing is the classification and categorization of requisite objectives, the grouping of activities needed to accomplish objectives, the grouping assessment of each grouping to a manager with the authority necessary to supervise it, and the provisions for coordination horizontally and vertically in the horizontal structure. So directing. Next, third point is point. Third is directing. Directing is telling people what to accomplish and seeing that they do it to the finest of their capability. It includes making assignments, corresponding procedures, seeing that mistakes are corrected, providing on-the-job instruction, and of course ensuring issuing orders. The purpose of directing is to control the behavior of all personnel to accomplish the organization's mission and objective. So next is staffing. Staffing requires recognition. Staffing requires recognition of human resource needs, filling the organization structure and keeping it filled with competent people, recruiting hiring, training, evaluating, and compensating are the specific activities included in the function. So these are the main parts of the next. Fifth one is controlling. Controlling means control is the course of action. Control is the course of action that measures present performance and guides it towards some predetermined goal. The so all these are the main points about functions or functionalities or functions of management. Next is purpose of information system. So what is the purpose of using MIS, or what is the purpose of implementing MIS in, in an organization or in any organization? So there is habitually misunderstanding between the terms MIS and information systems. So an information system is a set of interacting artifact and human activities that performs one or more functions involving the handling of data and information, including data collection, creation, editing, processing, and storage, and information selection, filtering, aggregation, presentation, and uses. So, as per the Encyclopedia Britannica, an integrated set of components for collecting, storing, processing, and communicating information. Business firms and other organizations like that. So, generally, information systems may contains two parts: computer system plus social system. So this is the diagram. So what are the different types of information systems? As we already know that first one is transaction processing system, second one is management information system, third one is decision supporting systems, fourth one is office automation system, and fifth one is knowledge based systems. The fifth one is executive supporting systems, ESS. So this diagram is we already discussed. So we start with another book. So in this block, we may discuss about the framework of MIS or Management Information Systems, and organization and information systems, etc. So these are basic concepts. So this is one of the diagram which explains about working of MIS or Management Information Systems. So in this there are three components: planning, control, and operations. Again, planning and control are interconnected with each other, and operations means operations are also directly connected to the control and planning operations. So what are the main features? What are the main features of MIS? So MIS must have the following features. First one is it must be capable of handling voluminous of data. The data as well as instructions must be validated. Means the main working or main component of MIS is to collect volumes of data, to collect and process volumes of data, and the data as well as transactions must be validated. Validated means they should be properly checked. Second one is it must be able to perform operations on the data irrespective of the complexity of the operations. Often time multidimensional analysis is required. Third one is an MIS should facilitate quick set and retrieval information. MIS must support mass storage of data and information. So storage is another important issue while using MIS. Why? Because we may store all the data and information in the MIS while using MIS. So every transaction is generally recorded on the storage media of computer systems. So the information must be communicated to the recipient in time. Moreover, the communication information must be relevant. So generally the information or all the transactions must be communicated to both recipient as well as sender details. So moreover, the communicated information must be relevant, means the information also should be relevant to the department or relevant to the topic or department relevant to the problem, like that. So what are the main objectives of using MIS in an organization? So identify the main features of MIS and enumerate the development of MIS, how to develop MIS in an organizations, and so in this diagram we may explain about the working of transaction processing system. The working of a transaction processing system. So the very first application of computational business was to create a transaction processing system. A TPS is an organized collection of people, procedures, software, databases, and devices used to record business transactions. So we know that TPS is one of the main one of the types of MS. So many information system. TPS is one of the types of information systems. So basically there are 5 types of information systems are there. First one is TPS or transaction processing management system. Second one is MS, and third one is DSS, means decision supportive system. Fourth one is executives, executive systems. So in the TPS, the initial TPS were used for automating payroll systems. So the input to payroll transaction processing system is the hourly pay rate and the number of hours worked. These systems also calculated income tax. So the TPS provides no help to the managers and decision makers. The management MIS were then built to provide routine information to the managers and decision makers. So this diagram explains about the working of this diagram clearly explains how an MIS is connected with information technology. So here all the transactions are generally recorded. All the transactions are generally recorded in the recorded by using MIS or information systems, that is management information systems, and all the transactions are recorded in any database or in databases by using in view of some transactions. So the above figure shows that an MIS uses organization's transaction processing system and prevents a different view of this data to different people. So the sales managers would be interested in sales data. The account officers would be interested in accounts receivables and payables data, like that. So what is the framework? What is the framework? How to framework? How to design a framework for understanding or using MS in organizations? So this is the framework of this is the framework of business planning and control. So generally, for planning and strategic control systems, there are three subsystems are used: strategic planning by top level management, and management control by middle level management, and operation control by low level clerical staffs. So strategic planning is the process of deciding objectives of the organization, determining the possible shift in objectives, deciding on the resources used to attain these objectives. And second one is management control, is the process by which managers ensure that the resources are obtained and used by effectively and efficiently to attain the objectives of the organization. Third one is operational control, is the process of assuring that specific tasks are carried out effectively and efficiently.